I just got off a coaching call who just told me a story so horrifying about what his ex did to him, his kids, his money, the affairs. Honestly, I'm not going to repeat it. He watches my channel. While he was talking, though, I felt myself going back to 2007. So I'm going to share a little bit of my stories back to the darkest period of my entire life. Listen carefully before I tell this story, because I need you to understand something. I was definitely not innocent. I was drinking, selfish, arrogant, had money, businesses, houses, power. Sorry, but it's just the truth. I was in control. Stop paying attention to the damage I was doing. I didn't give a shit. When it raised its head, I drank it away, especially my family and my kids. I had little kids at home, and I absolutely knew my marriage was falling apart. But instead of fixing it, just kept drinking, bulldozing through life. Then my ex-wife finally said, marriage counseling or I'm out of here, MFer. She was right to do that. So we started counseling in January of 2007. Listen to the timeline. And during counseling, I sat there getting absolutely destroyed, which I probably deserved 99% of it. I was told I was a monster, terrible alcoholic. I was abusive, terrible husband, a bad father, that I was emotionally abusive. I was ruining everybody's life, and I don't really have a response to that. I listened. Some of it was 100%. And I've accepted that. When you're broken, you're not just hurting yourself. You're hurting every single person in your life. But here's the part that absolutely shattered me. Later, I found out 3 months into the marriage counseling, while we were supposedly trying to save our marriage, guess what? She had started her first affair. And while I was sitting there fighting for the marriage, trying to get my sobriety, getting my ass handed to me every day, twice a week in therapy, trying to figure out what I could do, she continued that affair all the way till our counseling was done. Counseling ended in July, and the affair kept going until August. And when I found out, I literally broke me, ground me into a paste. Betrayal doesn't just hurt your heart, it attacks your identity, your confidence, your trust. My masculinity, man, what I felt like I was worth, made me question every part of my life. And for years, I honestly thought I would never recover. I had accepted being broken and messed up. I stopped trusting people. I stopped believing in relationships. I stopped believing love was even safe. I thought, that's just how it is. That part of the movie is over, folks. Thanks for coming. Have a seat. But let me tell you something really important right now. If you're sitting in pain for a similar situation, your life is not over. But I also need to tell you something else. I do not think most people can pull themselves out of that. I know I couldn't get out of that darkness alone. I had to get therapy. I needed somebody, a professional, to help me untangle the addiction, the anger, the shame, the resentment, and my ego, most of all my ego, and all the pain and all the destruction, hers, mine, and my past. And I needed to learn how to stop being the man that I was. And slowly, years, slowly started rebuilding. I started to exercise. Most important thing, first thing. Then I fixed my diet. I stopped poisoning myself, stopped looking for relationships. I started learning and understanding emotional control and accountability. Not fake rah-rah bullshit. Yeah, it's all her and she's a so-and-so. No, my accountability for what I did. The kind where you finally say in the mirror, yeah, man, I was hurt so bad, but I also hurt every MFer around me, my wife and my kids. That's when you start to heal. And after years of rebuilding myself and falling off the wagon and falling on the wagon, falling off the wagon, finally, I got to the point where I could say something that changed my life forever. I said, I'm done looking. I'm done chasing relationships. I'm done forcing love. If I stay alone forever, me and my little pup, I'll be alive, be okay. It's a decent life. I moved to the ocean, was ready to be alone, but at that moment, my wife walked into my office like somebody hit me in the head. I was definitely not looking. And that little 4'10" Colombian lady who didn't speak a lick of English changed my life. Because in the first time in my life, I met somebody after I was healing, not pretending, not before. I really think that matters a whole bunch. Because broken people usually attract more brokenness. I'm sorry, it's true. Healed people start recognizing peace, like things attract. If you're in bed right now, destroyed by betrayal or your addiction, there is a way back, even from hell, even from humiliation, even from heartbreak so painful that you can barely breathe. But you gotta stop white knuckling it alone. You probably need some therapy. Most of us do. You might need coaching. I did. You might need a group of people who are going through some shit, who understand pain, who understand accountability, who understand rebuilding. If you're a Gen X man especially, or a Gen X woman, hear me clearly. You do not have to die carrying all this. You can rebuild. You should rebuild. You deserve to rebuild. Your mind, your confidence, your future. But it starts with a decision. The decision to stop running from what you did and the pain and rebuilding yourself one brick at a time. If you're starting over like me, hit the subscribe button, type I'm in. I think you'll get something from all these hundreds of videos that I'm doing. If you'd like some help rebuilding your life, DM me, start, or email me. My email's in my bio. I really think I might be able to help you. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.